All right, so why don't you just start by telling us your name and how long you've been with Bellagala?
So I'm Sara Bourbon, and I've been with Bellagala for about a year and a half. And yeah, it's been a great experience so far.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what kind of got you into photography in the first place?
Actually, I got into photography about 16 years ago, and I wanted to photograph wildlife actually, and become a National Geographic photographer. But that didn't go quite as planned. And then I just love. And so weddings seemed like a natural next step for something that I could do to have a career in photography. And I've been doing it ever since.
That's awesome. I feel like things never go as planned. So,
Yeah.
so then what would you say, most interests you about weddings specifically?
um, I think it's working with different couples and just seeing people on their happiest day. I think that's just such a nice change of pace from most other jobs and careers, and it doesn't feel like a job or something like that to me. It's just more an interaction, and a lot of the couples I've worked with, I've maintained relationships with, and after they get married, then I'm photographing their kids and family photos and things like that. So but weddings is definitely um, has always been something that I've enjoyed, just the celebration of such a big event.
That's super cool. I love how you just continue to keep in touch with them. That's awesome.
It's all
So,
about relationships.
yeah, for sure. So, how would you describe your overall style?
So I would say photojournalism is a big part of it, where how I like to look at it is if there was, let's say, a relative or somebody that couldn't attend the wedding, that they could look at the photos, the gallery from start to finish and feel like they were there. And I think that's really important. And, getting all the little details, things that the bride and groom might miss the day of the wedding, like even placeholders. I mean, little details like that they can look back on and feel like they can relive that as well. And yeah, I don't know, I enjoy the whole experience of all of it. So, but I also do pose shots and things like that, kind of the formal ones that parents and grandparents would like. And then, but nothing too rigid. So even after like a family photo where everyone's standing there, I'm like arms around everybody and kind of give a good squeeze. And that's when you see more of that. So
Yeah, for sure. I
yeah.
love that. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely important to capture all those details because the wedding day flies by.
Yes.
So my last question for you is super easy. Just tell us about some of your hobbies or your interests outside of photography.
So, well, I play the piano. I wrote a book called Been There, Done That. I love to travel. So that's kind of a book about life, travel, and adventure. Um, Basically, you name it, I either have done it, I'm willing to do it. My sister and I just did a like an aerobatics type thing. It's just been interesting. It's been good. I like to be outdoors and camping, and then I'm inside, just kind of more of like the arts and be creative. So
That's awesome. I like that you wrote a book. I kind of want to read it now because I'm dying to travel after COVID. So
it's a good one. It's yeah, it will give you some things to do on a bucket list and all that. So
awesome.